Hello YouTube, this is Teresa Ivy and this is for day 22 of my 28-day video challenge. I was supposed to post on the 22nd and it's just after midnight on the 23rd because I fell asleep. So what we're doing and what you're looking at is part 2 of our little distressed tin that we're working on. On the first part of this series, we just basically sanded up an old chewing gum tin that held 10 pack of gums. And today we are working on trying to produce a little bit of rust on the surface. And so we have this upside down, well, face down, in a Ziploc bag, and underneath it is laying inside the bag on a couple of paper coffee filters. We have filled the bottom of this bag with apple cider vinegar because when we tested the box with a magnet, it is steel. So steel will rust in the presence of a strong enough acid if the surface is clean enough and can take an etch. And we looked at several videos online. More than one of them recommended vinegar, and one or two of them said that apple cider vinegar would work better. I wanted to, I have some ancient apple cider vinegar that I really don't even want to use for food anymore. The mother is all but dead and everything, but I'm sure it's still plenty acidic, so we're going to give this a shot. And so this is a 1 quart Ziploc bag with a just a regular old-fashioned coffee filter in there. And then we're putting this on my oldest tile countertop that has grout missing. And I'm curious to see if with the paper towel, with the coffee filter padding and the recesses of missing grout in the tile, if a little more vinegar will collect there, if there will be a hexagonal pattern or not. Either way, I've got this juice jug that is filled with water that fits perfectly on this surface and is weighing it down. So we're going to let this set for the rest of the night. We're going to go back to bed, and we're going to see if this works. I can't remember if I repeated myself or not, so I'm going to say again that I did test this with a magnet to see if it was steel, and it is, because the magnet reacted. And if it were aluminum, I would be using something base like ammonia instead of something acidic like vinegar. So vinegar works on steel, and a base thing, ammonia, works on aluminum, is my understanding. And also I saw a couple of references in some forums about if you have something aluminum that you want to darken, if you have hard water, I believe, sometimes that will darken aluminum, like boiling it. I want to do a shredded potatoes experiment, because I've heard that cooking potatoes in an aluminum pot will darken either the pot or the potatoes, or both, but there's a reaction between them. So I thought about like shredding some fresh raw potatoes and putting them in a, like nesting a piece of aluminum on top of the bed of that, and then pressing it in and finding a way to heat that, like maybe bake it in the oven or something, to where those potatoes are hot and sizzly and oozy and juicy, and maybe add some salt. Not sure if salt will work. So I may do like 2 or 3 different experiments with that, but that's kind of what's triggering my experimental rabbit hole. But for now, we are here with the apple cider vinegar and the steel, and we're going to let this set a few hours and see if we get a reaction. And then we may end up taking everything out, draining the excess vinegar, flipping it over, and pressing from above, and just leave that coffee filter in between, and do a press from above, see if we get any reaction. And then that way we can work on the underside of the box too, that little rim that I have scraped all the paint off of and see if we have any luck with that. So until the next time, thanks a lot. Hope to see you soon.